I'm a chef, I'm a baker, I'm dragon slayer, I do tea parties, I do custom events, I'm an Uber driver, I'm everything. So if you value all that together, technically I make more than she does.
Well done!
That's awesome.
I grew up thinking that as a mom I had to be present. I had to be the one to kiss all the boo-boos. I had to be the one to do the drop-offs and the pickups and make the lunch. We didn't go into this thinking that we were swapping roles. We didn't really understand what this dynamic would mean. At first it was just money. Look at all this money we're gonna have, and you get to stay home. And then as we went over through the years, I think because we didn't approach it intentionally at first, it was just sort of, oh, this is what we're doing, that resentment really built up. And man, I hate admitting some of the things that I said. Like, that was my power. Money, when I felt powerless, that's what I clung to, and I felt independent. I work, I pay all the bills, I make sure that there's food in this house. Like, I was really, really, really searching for something that felt like equal value to what I was putting in. There was a long time that I didn't see what he did as being valuable. And those conversations, as heated discussions, they clouded everything. We got to the point that we weren't even friends.
At first, it was rough because I felt like it was just her money. Her name was on everything. She owns everything technically by law. But it took some time to develop that I had meaning and I had purpose and that I did provide value. Through those arguments we've had where I got so mad I just wanted to leave, and she would be like, but that's my car. And it's like,
yeah, I said that.
yeah, but what about nope, that one's mine too. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm walking.
We're still going through it, right? Like, we still are figuring it out, and there's not a lot of families that look like us for us to relate to understand how we can move as a family and grow as a family. There's not a lot of people talking about it, and it can be really isolating.
So getting the word out there that more people are becoming stay-at-home dads because the wife is getting more successful in their careers, it's good to make it more known so it's not so awkward to talk about.
I think that there is like two sides. There's black and there's white. At least that's what's in the media, that's what's in the content. You're either pro stay-at-home mom, you have to be home and be 100% mom, or you have to be a career-driven woman who neglects everything. There's not a lot of support for that middle ground that says, you know what, you can do both. So I'm willing to bet that there's women on both sides of that line that would like to be a little closer. There's not a lot of room to say, I'm gonna own a company, I'm gonna drive a successful business, and you know what, I'm also gonna leave early to go to all the softball games. And I'm gonna leave a meeting to go take my son to the ER because he busted his lip and he wanted mom. So I'm walking out of a meeting to take care of that. That's my reality, that's our reality, and I don't think a lot of people know that that's possible because we feel that we have to choose one or the other. Somehow we found the value in each other, and I recognize for myself, well, basically when I was trying to do the stay-at-home mom and run a company, and I recognized the value of that, I could then look at him and say, oh yes, I can't do this without you, and I couldn't. I could not go and do what I do every single day with peace of mind and the confidence that my kids are loved if he chose a career.
And I just couldn't do it because I'd be broke.
Not every daddy gets to stay home with his kids. Do you think our family's different than your friends? Yeah? How?
Because sometimes people go to Chuck E. Cheese and we don't.
What do you think daddy does during the day? What do you think his job is?
Watching us and feeding us, taking care of us and making sure we're healthy.
Yeah, he does that, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think mommy does all day?
Work.